Hey you guys, just about to start up group arena with my buddies Shock, Ballwin, and AlphaProdigy. This is kind of my gang. We've been playing the game for a long time together, so it's always nice to be able to have everybody on their own tunes, and also be able to do group arena together. Um, Oftentimes you'll see me PvP with a Guardian rune and a heal rune, which I still really like, especially for single target PvP. Here in Group Arena, I think Chaos Rune is very OP, and so gonna go with that. Maybe should have led with it. It's also really nice going into Sylph mode, so we'll see. Maybe I'll lead with it, and maybe the archers and well, actually, really any players and mages will AoE each other. I'm not pinging that well with the server right now. Baldwin's the leader in this party because I had to refresh just recently because of some lag, which is a little bit surprising. My internet connection has been a lot better lately, and so I was hoping I wouldn't run into these issues too often. But c'est la vie. I think Bwin and I just I call Baldwin Bwin as in B-Win. So if you ever hear me mix him up, I play with him a lot. So if you hear Bwin, that's him. But anyway, I think we cast the same person, which is always a little unfortunate. So I guess the plan here would be Chaos as an early rune, and then go into Sylph mode, and once you see a lot of attacks going on from the opponent's Sylph, hopefully get that Guardian rune in a timely fashion. And as I say that, I forget to use the Chaos rune. I'm not quite used to using this rune. It's I've had a Chaos rune for a while, but I have not had a leveled up Chaos rune until very recent history. So it's level 8. It's pretty good. 70 targets have a 75% chance to hit one member of their own party. So yeah, so 3 and 4 chance that it'll work. But that 75% is the chance of it successfully landing on a player. And then it's a random generator for whether or not it each turn on the chaos actually works. I think one of the new members or new people who has been posting on the Dolly Games or the Cosmos Wartune blog did a post about that recently, but that is how it works and how I've understood it for a while now. Nobody too hefty, but these are also seem to be younger servers. My server is merged with one other Kabam server, which is really fortunate as far as cross-server guild battle goes. I think all of they're truly like top teams for cross-server GB are on the Wartune.com servers, which have gotten really big merges. So it brings together a lot of very strong people who can guild together. So here we have a team from my own server. Grimmith is the top knight, and so he's quite strong. I have a Chaos rune, so just trying to deal with that. I was actually quite lucky that my Chaos rune ended up hitting Gringo early on, because I did have the Chaos on me. Let's see. So Baldwin's putting on the Mars Will, which is very OP. It's a great skill. Really just ups the value of the knight class, in my opinion. The only problem about Mars Will is that when you're here, a mage's Blessed Light is not nearly as useful as when you don't have Mars on. Basically, the Blessed Light becomes the equivalent of one person receiving Blessed Light and it being spread between 4 people, so that's not totally ideal. And quite still early enough, and so I didn't get my Guardian rune out before Grimace did his Athena ult. Athena is very, very powerful group arena still, but I think we're still going to manage. Grimace is very strong, and I think if he had a big mage, he would fare a bit better. But our team seems to be taking up all the mages, and so he has a bunch of archers. So. I forgot to. I usually mention to my friends, "Hey, I'm recording," but I forgot this time. I was rushed. I thought I was going to have to box Shock, so I didn't. But since she was on our own tune, I was like, oh, nobody has to dual box, so it's ideal conditions for a good group arena video. This is pretty fun. I think Shock says she just got a chaos rune, but I feel like she literally got it today, so I doubt it's leveled up by now, unless she had some sort of like really big hoard of rune stones in her back pocket, which from what I recall, she doesn't have. So I think what happened is maybe Bwin or I got chaos somebody who had a chaos rune, and so they ended up chaosing their own teammates, which is the advantage of pinging well with the server and being able to get in runes very early. So I want to do this AoE and then go into Sylph mode, and I'm lagging. I might have to refresh. Oh, seems okay. Oh, there's that Triton skill. Payson has a very strong water pet. And so, oh, what's going on here? Oh, everybody's dead except for Elia. Maybe I'll do this. Except that I'm the one lagging. Jeez. There we go. Well, don't quite have my my chaos rune in time. Or I could have chaosed him and hopefully put that shield on myself. Maybe I'll just chaos rune for kicks and giggles. There we go. So that one actually a bit closer. My lag doesn't really help. Come on. Alright. I'm gonna refresh and I'll be right back. Alright, hopefully back in business. Well, I didn't show my stats yet. Oh, but at least it's showing my BR. So with cards, it's 338k. I did make all level 9 gems recently. I did a short blog post about it. And I refreshed and my cache is all funky. Oh, here's Eleonora, another strong Kabam mage. You probably have seen me fight him at least a few times in class wars. Probably the finals. There's some people who I feel like I just conveniently get every single preliminaries. I feel like I see Anne frequently in the preliminaries. But certain ones out of the top 16 I usually only see in the finals. Eleanor being one of them. Oh, got a chaos on him, but I don't really think that's going to accomplish much at this point. Oh, wait. AP's saying Lucky Chaos, but I have no idea which aspect of the chaos was lucky. I clearly missed something. Chaos Rune really is just so, I would say, ridiculous. Pretty much the only things that are not able to be given to the other team are some of the personal runes. So Chaos, if you're Chaos, using Chaos Rune is not a good idea. You can Chaos your own team. Same with Amnesia. But things that can buff yourself, so Guardian Rune, Heal Rune, Rage Rune, probably Brutality are fine. Those types of runes are very safe when you use when you have a Chaos Rune on you. So sometimes if you want to get rid of it quickly, you can use one of those if it's an appropriate time to use one of those runes. Otherwise, just build Rage or attempt not to kill your own team. There we go, Mars again. One thing when you're darn, AP sylphed a little too quickly there. So I'll try and get the heal. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to single heal because again, you'll see this this BL is not going to do much. One thing you want to do is try to time things such that your team, one of your mages, will BL and heal up the team, and then your knight will put the Mars Will on. One, because it's good to have a lot of health when you have Mars on, because the damage does spread. If you have somebody with very low health and you put Mars on, then actually they'll die pretty quickly because whoever gets hit, they'll take a little bit of damage and then die. So you want to be healthy, and then you want to go have a Mars in your group and go into Sylph. That's usually the ideal situation. One thing is that Mars has no QTE on it, so it's actually it's a fast skill. It has no QTE, which makes it even faster. So you don't have to do any, arrow pushing. And Blessed Light is a very, very slow skill. It's a wonderful heal, obviously, a very, very important one, but it's very slow. So actually, it's very possible, happens all the time to us, that you time a Blessed Light and you hit the heal first, and then and then somebody did I miss a hello from somebody? What are we talking about? So you'll see like a blessed somebody, the mage hit a Blessed Light, and then the knight will press Mars Will shortly after, and the Mars will actually go first, and so then you get a very small Blessed Light. So you definitely want to make sure that your knights know the timing for that, and give the Blessed Light a little bit of space. I can definitely tell I'm just not used to Chaos Rune. The last time that I used a rune off the bat was when I used Amnesia Rune in single PvP, so in Class Wars and BG and such. But I haven't done that in a while, so it's kind of getting into the routine of sending a rune off the bat is foreign to me. Not totally foreign, but just not used to it as much anymore. If the fans demand, you shall give. I'm totally lost as to what they're talking about. Did I miss a hello from the fan? Oh, I see. I think they're just talking to all of you guys. Breaking the fourth wall. I guess it doesn't really count if you're not acting. Because I'm just talking to all of you all the time. whether you like it or not. Ah. AP says hi. He seems a little goofy tonight. I'm wondering if he's on the margaritas. Oh, got Eleanor again. Oh, and I have a chaos on me. Bugger. In single PvP, especially class wars, I try to look out and say, okay, wait for my opponent to move first, or at least show what skill they're going to use first, and see if they're going to use a chaos. If they do, then I can just wait it out and not waste an AoE. But in group arena, you kind of always just want to be the first one to go. So it's a little bit harder in that respect to figure out. So when I go into Aegis, I prefer starting out with Devil's Gaze. This is actually fan recommended, but as I talk to more people, I seem to really agree that that's the way to go. That prevents any way to heal yourself when you have a Devil's Gaze debuff on you, whether that's something like Bloodthirsty or Devour Soul or any of the heals. The amount that you'll heal back is greatly reduced. The two things that I'm not totally sure about there are Heal Runes and Centauria. I think Centauria stays the same. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've tested that. Centauria isn't affected by Devil's Gaze. But Heal Rune, I'm not totally sure. The heals in Sylph mode, so like any of those little blessings that cost 500 awakening points that will heal like 20% or whatever on Apollo or Hercules or really any of them will be reduced if you try to use those when you have a Devil's Gaze debuff on you. So just be very, very careful. It lasts 2 turns, so you do have to be wary of it. You can't just go into Sylph and think that it's going to be fixed, or get out of Sylph and think that it's going to be fixed. Mm-hmm. 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 One more. There we go. Uh-oh. If we get into an emoji or an emoticon war, I will at least attempt to win. Especially on Facebook. You know, Sleepy Panda for the win. Why? Okay, I feel like this is their lag. This cannot be my lag, right? I should never assume that it's not my lag, but I feel like it was somebody else's lag. I'll do TOK Spire. TOK, not as much fun, especially if people are good about stripping their tunes, but I'll try to record that Spire. It's been a while. We usually get to 21, which is the Amazon Queen, but that boss is such a pain in the butt. Maybe if we had some sort of like mean archer with us, like one of the top archers from our server, it might go over a little bit better, but those bleeds are just terrible, so you need to 1 kill really quickly and then, you know, not bleed to death, but the bleeds are like well over 100k each. So, yeah, that's a bit problematic to say the least. Still not sure how I feel about this Incan outfit. I am leaning towards not liking it on the mages. I put it on. I have the armor for it, and I put it on, and I didn't. At first, I was like, oh, maybe. Now I'm just not into it. But it looks really good on the archers. the weapon's really cool, and the wings aren't bad actually. They're glowy, but not as obnoxious as these. I call them the canary wings, the Apollo wings. I'm convinced that Bwin keeps them on just to drive me crazy. So there's one way. If you wanna get my attention and you're in group arena, just have everybody wear Apollo wings. And I will say something if I'm recording because it will drive me nuts. Oh, got Grimm's group again. Let's Grimm, Tayson, and AT is our GM. Was hoping not to see them again. It's never ideal to see my guildies, especially when we're the winning side. I never feel too good about it, but at least it's a pretty good fight because pretty strong players. The really big disadvantage here is that they don't have a mage. Their BRs are not that different from ours. Gringos maybe only a little less BR than Shock and AP, and Tayson is a little over Bwin's BR, and Grimm is a little under mine. Actually, never mind. I just gained a lot of BR from those gems, so that's probably false. What's going on? Oh no, no. Oh, okay. Grimm scared me. I got a Chaos Rune on me right before I used my Delphic, my Self-Delphic, so I thought I was going to wipe out my whole team, but not the case. But thank you all. That was a very nice run. Oh, missed Shock stats and APs. Okay, never mind. I was going to try and show everybody stats, but they ran away, probably to go do TOK Spire. So thanks for watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed, and have a very good day.